I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with a 3-minute cattle market update for Friday, July the 31st. And kind of an interesting week. We came in really on a bearish note, but and we really couldn't think of a non-holiday week that has a propensity to be any quieter than a week right here at the very end of July. We're not early enough to really see a lot of that Labor Day drive, and we're looking in here where the fat cattle low should be for the whole year and for the summer. But we saw some good posts there on CME cattle futures on Tuesday. On Wednesday and Thursday, it's just kind of a little give and take, really steady, didn't amount to anything. Live cattle futures for Thursday ended up around 145 and a quarter. That's just right in there, pretty tight to what last week's weighted average was on the cash trade, which was 145 and a half, which was the lowest cash fat cattle trade since last May, a year ago. But feeder cattle for Thursday were down a little bit, just kind of a give and take from Wednesday. They settled at 211.22. Your cash index is 215.78. But we're really at a standoff this week. If the fat trade's a little bit higher, we have had a couple loads come through mandatory reporting at 147. That'd be a pretty good place to trade. That's going to give a good signal that we've seen the summer low, and probably going to give some of these speculators and people that could invest in the live cattle futures to think that we've seen the low and things are going to come back, because we know the box beef cutout values are going to get a little bit better. Your feeder cattle losses middle of the week, they're not as sharp midweek and here later in the week as it was early in the week, because last week we saw the big drop. We got the biggest part of that drop and later in the week. So we're getting into the markets now. They're just a couple bucks lower because they saw the big loss last week. Look at Cattle Market Central. This is really getting fun on here. We got a lot of new sale barns coming on. Your real-time index, which is figured through Cattle Market Central data, just like the CME cattle feeder cattle index. Our RTI value is 215.96. Your cash feeder cattle index from government market news information is 215.78. We acquired that RTI with no expense to the taxpayer and not a lot of people running around writing that stuff down. Look at CMC on some cash quotes. OKC West El Reno Livestock Market in Oklahoma sold 2 loads, 800-pound steers at $215.50. Pretty good price there, and that's a true market. Winter Livestock Market there in Dodge City, Kansas, sold a load of heifers weighing 733 at $212.60. South Central Regional Stockyards in Vienna, Missouri, sold a load of steer calves weighed 665 at $239.75. And in Paris, Kentucky, the Paris Stockyard sold a load of heifers weighing 639, $222.40. That's 3 minutes. We'll talk to you on Monday.